Two unconscious people were rescued from inside the old hospital in Marshalltown. Both were taken to the Unity Point Health location in that area.
Firefighters were called to the scene around 6:30 Sunday evening for reports of a gas leak. When they arrived on scene, they were told there were two people inside. KCCI's Marcus McIntosh went to Marshalltown to find out what happened.
This is the old hospital in Marshalltown, where over the weekend, two people were found unconscious inside and had to be rescued by the fire department. Fire Chief Chris Cross says they were called to respond to a gas leak inside the building. It was a strange call because the building does not have gas or any other utility connected. Air monitoring showed no contaminants inside the building. Instead, firefighters found two people unconscious inside a boiler-type container.
It's not meant to have people in it.
Firefighters immediately transitioned into confined space rescue mode.
That puts into play a bunch of special procedures and equipment.
Chief Cross says once they flushed the container with fresh air, the two people regained consciousness, were pulled to safety, and taken to Unity Point Health, Marshalltown.
The victims are extremely fortunate that we were able to get to them when we did.
The city does not own the building, but will continue to board up any possible access to the building and go through the process to take ownership.
It's an abandoned, derelict building, so we've been addressing that through a court process. We've had people go into the hospital, access it even though it is posted as a dangerous building.
A man who lives across the street tells us he is frustrated about what this abandoned building has brought to his neighborhood.
I've called the Marshalltown Police Department, my wife and I, probably 10 times about people breaking in.
Chief Cross says what likely happened Sunday evening is the two people who had to be rescued were in a confined space and deprived of oxygen. In Marshalltown, Marcus McIntosh, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Glad they were able to save those people. Marcus, thank you. The city of Marshalltown could get one step closer to taking over the old hospital tonight. The council is taking up a settlement to prevent the property from going to sheriff's auction. Under the agreement, the city will pay $75,000 to ServiceMaster. ServiceMaster spent over $1 million trying to repair the hospital, but never received payment. A judge granted the company a lien and had planned on foreclosing on the property.